Monica, the sculpture commissioned for our town plaza has been scorned by the public ever since it went up. But since the people in our town do not know very much about contemporary art, the unpopularity of the work says nothing about its artistic merit and thus gives no reason for removing it. All right, so Monica's saying that the people have hated the sculpture since it's gone up, but the people of the town don't know very much about contemporary art. So the people not liking it doesn't actually say anything about the artistic merit of this sculpture. And so since we don't know anything about the artistic merit, like there's no reason to remove it. So she must think like it's still beautiful, so we should keep it. But
Yeah.
her main conclusion is like thus gives no reason for removing it. All right, and then how does Hector respond?
Hector says, you may be right about what the sculpture's popularity means. It's about its artistic merit. However, a work of art that was commissioned for a public space ought to benefit the public, and popular opinion is ultimately the only way of determining what the public feels is to its benefit. Thus, if public opinion of this sculpture is what you say, then it certainly ought to be removed. Okay. So the conclusion is thus, it, meaning the sculpture, should certainly be removed if public opinion of the sculpture is what you say.
All right, so let's start with Monica and start with A.
Okay.
What would
Monica.
Monica say to A?
Okay, so A says public opinion of a work of art is an important consideration in determining the work's artistic merit. I think she says it is not an important consideration.
Yeah,
like
I would
public
say she
opinion.
definitely says no to that.
Mhm.
All right, so let's go on to B.
Works of art commissioned for public spaces ought to have sufficient merit to benefit the public. I don't even think she says anything about that. So,
Well, I think she does think it should have sufficient artistic merit.
unpopularity of the work says nothing about its artistic merit.
Well, I guess it's saying that there's no reason to remove it. I guess you're right. The sculpture commissioned for our town, they don't know much. So yeah, I would say I guess you could say I don't know to that for sure. Yeah, because she's not saying it has to have at least artistic merit to stay up. She just says that since it has artistic merit, there's no reason to take it down.
Yeah, and like the people don't know much about art or the contemporary art, so like they can't, say anything about it because I guess they wouldn't even know. The only reason for removing a work of art commissioned for public space would be that the balance of public opinion is against the work. The only reason. I don't think Monica says anything about that.
Well, she says that there's no like people don't like it, but there's no reason for removing it. So I think she would say no to this, that this is not the only reason.
Okay.
Right? Because she's saying like, hey, people, she's saying this, it's like people don't like it, but we shouldn't remove it. So clearly this is not the only reason of removing it.
Okay. I understand. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. So she would say no. D, the sculpture cannot benefit the public by remaining in the town plaza unless the sculpture has artistic merit. So it can benefit if it has, or yeah, sculpture is artistic merit. I don't think she says anything though about benefiting them.
Yeah, this goes back to like kind of why
That's
B was
Hector's, right?
where she like she like maybe like something could be like just super sentimental and benefit the public. She's just saying like because it does have artistic merit, it shouldn't be
It
removed.
should stay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in determining whether the sculpture should remain in the town plaza, the artistic merit of the sculpture should be a central consideration. A central consideration, like a main consideration. I guess so. Yeah, I guess she would say because it does have artistic merit, it shouldn't be removed. So it should stay.
So
Okay, yeah. So she would say yeah.
Yep. All right. So now we have to figure out what we would say to these answer choices on behalf of Hector.
Okay. So Hector would say for A, public opinion of a work of art is an important consideration in determining the work's artistic merit. Public opinion. If public opinion is what you say it is, like they don't like it, then they should remove it. Oh, no, 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 not of artistic merit, whether or not it stays. So I
Yeah,
think
he honestly,
A is we don't even know.
yeah, get to cross it off. Excellent.
That was tricky. If I didn't like reread that, I would have been like, oh yeah, but no, that's not why he's saying it. Okay. C, the only reason for removing a work of art commissioned for a public space would be that the balance of public opinion is against the work. Only reason. Say what it is. They don't like it, should be removed. But is that the only reason? I truly, I don't remember which one I picked, but I think I had originally gotten down between C and E, but
So
I
is
think
it the
only is
only
throwing me
reason?
off.
Yeah, only reason. Like, what if the only reason to bring it down is because public space? Like, what if it's really offensive?
Yeah.
Or what if it's misspelled wrong?
Yeah.
Or what if like something changes, right?
Mm-hmm. And like as I'm looking through through Hector's argument, I don't see anything that could really support C.
Like
Yeah, I don't think
he's
we
just saying
know.
like since public opinion doesn't like it, it should be removed. That doesn't mean that that's the only thing that causes it to be removed.
Mm-hmm.
All we know is that if it's not, or if it is removed,
It's because they didn't like it.
they didn't like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, yeah. Not
Wait,
a
no, I
fan.
did this wrong. I did removed and crossed it off.
Oh, like if
He's
it
saying that
stays, then it's because they like
if
it.
people don't like it, okay, so yeah, people don't like it. That's a reason to be removed. If it's not removed, that
If
means
it stays.
people must have liked it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not the only reason. And then
Mm-hmm.
what would he say to E?
In determining whether the sculpture should remain in the town plaza, the artistic merit should be a central consideration. Okay, so trying to see if whether or not they should keep it. Artistic merit. Are they talking about artistic merit or public opinion? Public opinion is what you say it is. You may be right about what the sculpture's popularity means about arts.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
okay,
got to
okay.
this conclusion. Yeah, if public opinion is what you say it is, then it should be removed.
Mm-hmm.
So does he think that what people think of it?
Yeah,
The
he would
artistic
say it's more
merit,
so about the
yeah,
people.
so he would say no to this. He's saying the
Yeah.
artistic merit doesn't matter. It's what people want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he kind of refers back to that, like not only in his conclusion, but I think in the first sentence too. He's like, yeah, like
Does
he's
he care? Because like
conceding.
art, because he's saying like artistic merit, like even if it has artistic merit, it should still be removed because people don't want it.
Yeah.
So should artistic merit be a central, like a main consideration? Absolutely not. I mean, he's not saying it should be no consideration. He's just saying public opinion definitely comes before that.
Yeah. I agree.
Our answer is going to be E.